Hello, it's Inghan from the You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditations, where I bring yummy conversations to you so that you can be yummy in your body. So much more information on YOLOabundance.com, YOLOABUNDANCE.com. If you want to find out more, and especially there is a PDF for the chapters of this book. And so if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and go there to check that out. And today we're going to be talking about 10 ways to not fall in love. This is one of the topics that is highly requested, and I'm wondering why. Because falling in love is something that is very vulnerable, very time-consuming, very uncontrollable. And of course, if you don't want to be falling in love, or you're falling in love with someone who is not available, or you're just simply too busy, then that can really hinder your progress and not be super awesome. So the only reason why I would think that someone would not want to fall in love is because it's either hurting them, it is distracting them, it is consuming their energy, and there is no probable, desirable result from it. So maybe there's a forbidden love. So number 1 is finding out and understanding why. Why do you not want to fall in love with this person? Are they unavailable? Is it because they are not a good influence on you? Are they a bad person? Or are they just simply someone who you aren't supposed to love? Okay, so knowing your why and clearly knowing it is really key to understand what is the motivation behind not falling in love. Number 2, when you are thinking about not falling in love, I'm guessing that you probably feel like you might be loving this person. So the really important thing is A, identify whether this is true love or is that infatuation. Infatuation is a short-lived feeling of crushness about a person who you're just so attracted to and you're yearning for their attention back. But true love is completely different. It is an affection that goes beyond time and space and is able to be selfless rather than selfish. So it's a conditional love. True love is a unconditional love, whereas infatuation is conditional, depending on who they are, what they look like, what they have, etc. So identifying is this really love will allow you to realize that, you know what, actually this is not really love, and so it's okay for me not to fall in love with them. So number 3, if it is true love and it is something that you have just been feeling for years and years and years, and maybe they're married, or maybe they just don't love you the same way back. And if that is true, or you're too shy to tell them and it doesn't go anywhere, then the only other option that you have is either, well, in the shy case, tell them, but then you are watching it because you don't want to fall in love. So either tell them or understand that you need to actually, number 3, process the love feeling. So actually truly embody the love that you feel for this person and really feel it, because that is what's going to set you free. Breathing really helps. So number 6 actually is breathing. So we'll jump back in there later. Number 4 is once you are able to acknowledge that this is love and you're able to feel it, redirect the energy to creation. If there is love that you're feeling and you're feeling super close and super intimate with someone and super connected, chances are that there's a ton of energy that comes behind it. You're thinking about them all the time. They inspire your things. You're just so happy to even hear from them, and the sight or the sound of their voice just makes you happy if they're reciprocating. But if they're not reciprocating, then you still have all this energy and they might be negative. But whatever it is, you have a surplus of energy that you can redirect into a creative project, into something that is much healthier. Start a new hobby, try and find new things to do, something that takes you out of your comfort zone and also uses the new energy that you have garnered from this love. Number 5 of not falling in love is to let things go. It's easier said than done, and it's truly difficult, and it's a lifelong journey for many. So how do you let things go? Number 6, which we talked about earlier, breathing. So putting your palms facing upwards on your knees, and then let your back be straight, sitting in a meditation position with your shoulders down, closing your eyes, and then open up your throat and start breathing in. And then as you let go, let all of your body let go. Breathing in again. Release. And then calling in all negative feelings, all negative emotions, all feelings of unconfidence, insecurity, feelings of hate about falling in love. Breathe into that. Let it go. Breathing again into that, feeling small, feeling you're being stifled, feeling stressed, feeling pressured about love. Breathing in. Let it go. And that is how you take deep breaths for number 6, breathing through. So number 7 is being okay about loving, being totally fine about loving. And it's okay to love someone, right? And accept it. The problem is if you expect the other person to love you back or expect them to respond in a certain way, then you're not loving. You're just being insecure and demanding and needy and clingy. And maybe you can watch the movie or the video I made about 10 ways to not be clingy. But loving someone is selfless. It is you providing the attention and positive affection on them regardless of who they are. You don't need to love a sunset and have to, have the sunset love you back, right? So you don't have to have the reciprocation if you don't get it. But of course, choose someone you love who loves you back because that's more enjoyable and more fun. So number 8 is negotiating with yourself. So allowing yourself to maybe have a time period in which you are going to love this person and then be like, you know what, if I don't get reciprocated within 3 months and my goal is really to meet some love of my life, then I'm just going to let that person go. You can let that person go intentionally, emotionally. It might not happen so quickly if you're very hard and tied up, but emotionally, intellectually, intentionally, just let it go and allow that person to be free. Don't just keep grasping onto them. Just let them be and let them free, and that's true love. And then negotiate with yourself. Or another option, find options where you just put a time limit on the length of time you're willing to experience pain or frustration, and then say after this date, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to do this other thing, and then see what happens. Number 9, connect deeply with others. Because when you are in love with someone, you're really wanting that love to come back. But that love and that sensation of being attended to and with attention and intimacy coming back does not only have to come from someone that you love, it can come from so many other people. The first thing that pops in my mind is grandmothers. Grandmothers are so loving, especially in old folks' home. Grandmothers, grandfathers, people who have this big, wise energy, who are just full of love and wisdom. They can totally withstand any of the troubles, and they can be there and support you if you were just to relax and reach out to some of these people in your life that really do care and have intimate conversations and open and transparent and safe conversations with you. So connect deeply with others. And then number 10 of how to not fall in love is to be happy regardless. It doesn't matter if you are in love with someone or not in love with someone, or chasing someone who doesn't love you, or trying to get over someone, or have not fallen in love yet but then are feeling that you're falling. It doesn't matter whatever that is. The most important thing for your well-being and your health is to be happy, finding every way that you can to be happy. And it doesn't matter anymore if you fall in love or you don't fall in love, as long as you are happy and you're able to feel generous in your energy and give when you want and keep what you want and just live a life that's full of joy and opportunity and positivity. Nothing can really take you down. And even if they do, you have another solution. All the 10 steps, right? So thank you so much for watching. This is Honey again. And if you want to find out way more about this, I have a website called YOLOabundance.com, which is basically all about this book. We have so many ways in here to find out who your true love is, or also how your business and your career can be in line with all the things that light you up. So the chapter on true love and defining and having a procedure in which to define that is in, let me just see, is in page 36, relationship and intimacy. right here. And so if you like that, go ahead and there's tons of links below for you to subscribe, comment. Let me know which point here resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.